FaZe starting on the T side. And if it is any reminder, in Copenhagen, they had so many different plans to make ZywOo's life a nightmare. They did him 10 different ways. We'll have to see as he charges into his first duel with the USB, struggles to connect, but Frozen will hit the deck.
That's a bold fight to take with the Glock from Frozen, trying to really force the issue. Apex has already rotated down. They know what's coming. They know what's happening. There's the run across. Apex going to slow them, but not stop them. So they press forward.
Yeah, the reposition's nice, right? They're trying to bait them into this lower stack. Vitality are already very established here. Apex tapping one through the smoke, and all the kills coming through for Vitality. It's just ropz left standing. Oh, Messi hits a blinder! That's a 90-degree flick on a guy who's already done a dink to open up that duel. I mean, that's kind of the nature of a player of his caliber. It's like good or bad game, you have to talk about it with ZywOo.
Look at the emphasis Vitality have out here as well. ZywOo's in big garage. They had a second player cheat out towards Under Heaven. Apex went fast secret. He goes for a little bit of intel. He wanted to see if they were truly coming, and oh boy, did he find out.
ZywOo, good damage on the nade. Or on the follow-up spam, but FaZe, they will get down over towards Secret. They've got this room given to them, but Flames is here to try and take it all away.
No more smokes. They're going to have to battle their way into this bomb site with these flashbangs, right? You can't just drop a smoke, get some cover, plant the bomb. Here's the first engagement. Good trade from Rain.
They still don't know about Flames. Already down from ramp, but an awkward spray gifts a kill over to Frozen. So that leaves ZywOo and Messi. They're very far removed from this lower site. They might just have to write this one off.
They might have to. This is production, and the rest is history. That's already the round. If you're going to put so much emphasis outside the way Vitality did,
yeah.
First of all, I think it's a response to what happened in Copenhagen, which we know FaZe a very outside-centric sort of game plan going into this. But strength in numbers. Play off a flash, play off a bait. I thought Apex's move was a little bit individualistic. He just took a duel, which he lost. You had so many other players you could play off. And ZywOo actually explodes with the bomb.
Yeah, that's actually a big loss. That's a mistake, unforced mistake from ZywOo to lose that weapon at the end of the day. That's going to make this buy. I mean, they're going to go for it regardless, but a little bit more scuffed. Looking for that peek behind Credit. ZywOo's not giving it to him. It's Kerrigan out the door to find one. Spinks goes down, and that weakens the defense. Rotation's now in order for Vitality.
I wonder if they kept track of that player specifically. Rain had been running down. Ramp has been given over. It's Flamesy that's got a very tall task to handle the B side.
Yeah, I think it's a huge risk to give ropz control over ramp room, right?
I was going to say, this is a big gap. Like, Flames doesn't even realize it. If ropz walks down the ramp, he's just dead.
Frozen's positions unknown too. He's incognito.
Yeah, they have no idea. I know so much of the map is dark for Vitality. Good shot from ZywOo. That at least deals with one of these players on the extremities. Flames holds the line with the MP9. Oh, and he's going to get out with the double. Didn't have the best weapon for the job. He made it look like plain sailing, and now they know where ropz lies. They've got him spotted out on an island. ropz is run down. And so Vitality, operating with a lot of blindness all across the map, are able to scrap for a round there. Flames waiting over here at ramp is about to get pressured right as ZywOo strikes out in the yard, but it's a bit of give and take in this round. Brokey opens onto the ramp room, and that's opened up a path down towards lower. Rain just trying to slow down these rotates outside. That leaves Spinks alone down towards the B site. They run it in with the pistols. Spinks holds the line for one, but it's an immediate trade. FaZe still in with a chance here. They've grabbed guns now. They've got armor to go behind it. ropz and Brokey, a terrifying twosome left up in this round for FaZe Clan.
They've got armor as well.
That's no detected. Apex knows.
Both playing over towards the single door. Good util from Apex, puts ropz in an awkward spot, and Brokey is iced out immediately. ZywOo 8-0 to open this up.
So, you know, like wine, maybe he just aged fine.
Yeah,
nice.
he developed it.
Absolutely.
He learned it.
Oh, Messi, good spot here. Damage done on a Rain. Now it's going to fall to Spinks, and that rotate from ZywOo. You've also got a player battling from mains, but Spinks isolates these fights brilliantly. Behind the stack, ZywOo now drops in. FaZe, this one, no room given, nothing taken for free. Stellar hold from that Spinks ZywOo Messi combination.
But again, I think FaZe represents a threat in any given round.
To build on that point, though, Harry, I mean, I'll just say, what's going through my head at the moment is we've seen FaZe, attack outside, get down to the lower bomb site a couple of times. None of that's really worked with any consistency. Now we've seen them attack the upper bomb site as well, as that hasn't worked, and all of a sudden, Nuke starts to feel small. Starts to feel like you don't have a whole lot of options. So at some point, FaZe is going to have somebody create some impact in that outer yard when they put up that wall of smokes.
All right, little A-pop coming in. FaZe gonna try run back this top site here. Mezzy back at the site, unable to replicate Spinks' hold. ZywOo gets his first death here in this round. They've dealt with the big man, but now they've got to follow through on the rest of them. Frozen and Carrigan left standing, and Apex runs them down. It's just Carrigan. He's got to offer up an ace clutch here. Carrigan, his form across EPL has actually been fantastic. But surely dead to this player back at main. He gets past Carrigan! What the hell was that?
Don't say just Carrigan. He's good for a miracle clutch when you need it. He's on for the ace as well.
Clash of the captains. Apex versus Carrigan.
And he's got the advantage. He's got the position on Apex. He's going to hear him drop into vent. Carrigan on his track to the ace, Harry.
Repositions nicely, tucks himself away, steals himself from the fight with Apex, but he wants to catch him on the cross. Apex needs to stop this captain on his way to the ace, and the miss spray to open up is a nice way to start. Touchdown from Apex, and Carrigan cut short of the ace clutch that was required to find that round for FaZe. Now Vitality are disrespecting them. This is a whole different beast to the one that FaZe faced back in Copenhagen. Vitality are making moves, and Spinks has opened this round up. The whole map has shrunk down to just the yard for FaZe Clan.
Vitality have to be aware. ZywOo miss first time with the AWP. We need to see him warm up to the gun.
He's a rifler. Put him back on the M4.
I'm all for it. Let's talk about it later in the podcast. Back into the game. Have they kept track of the bomb being lower? ZywOo spots an elbow. Carrigan hits the deck. Second kill from ZywOo. Moses conjured him live.
Oh, Apex in the vents. Looking to hold on. He's got flames in tandem. Oh, good shooting. Rain and Brokey ready for it all. And that lower bomb site is now lost, but a man disadvantage for FaZe.
He's going to open up the smoke. ZywOo with the third. Rain undetected. He's got a chance into this. He's got a hand to play. He's going to close the gap spot. ZywOo, one tap. He's heard Mezzy as well. Changes his position, unbeknownst to his opponent. He's threaded the needle. He's lost it completely, but Mezzy answers!
Unreal that Mezzy's ready for that. That reposition from Rain is wild. He had to take a risk somewhere, and that looked like it was just perfect.
The clutches are going the way of their opponents.
It's such a strength as a team to have, your best player who also happens to be one of the best players. Oh my lord! That's not fair.
But don't let the scoreline fool you. FaZe have put Vitality under pressure 3 or 4 times in this game already. Vitality hanging on by a thread. They would need a clean round. They would need a moment to take a deep breath. This might just be it. Round 9, 5v3. Flames about to get tested.
Oh, they're already past him. Maybe an awkward timing on the drop down, but a collateral for ZywOo! ZywOo is so clean with it, and I mean...
Now Flames is on an island. He's got no rotation whatsoever. We've talked about the reads from Vitality. That's not the case so far. Flames is going to have a whole lot to work with.
Yeah, ZywOo slightly backed up in towards the spawn, so Flames can hold them back. Maybe ZywOo gets there in time. Flames in with a double. He did all he had to. ZywOo, he's trying everything now. He's limit testing.
Fair enough.
Apex already down at lower. That one should be free. With Brokey dead, it's only Frozen left standing. Penalty on the board here for Frozen, but he shouldn't be able to take this any further. Tap on the bomb. Hope that baits a peak. It will not. So Frozen is not given these fights he's so desperately looking for to try and carve out a route back into this round. 30 seconds remain. Spinks is holding on to ramp. There's no going back for Frozen. He's got to battle forward.
But now he's got to worry about windows as well, so he has to make a move.
The way ZywOo close the door is like a horror movie in the 80s. But Frozen is the one that strikes fear. First kill. Everything is under control. Spinks is here as well.
Yeah, but he created a little bit of an opportunity there.
There was a moment.
He did create it. He had 20 seconds left. I thought he was going to bail up in towards the vents. ZywOo was hustling to cover it.
You're going to give a shout to the AWP with the pistols. Apex forward, traded immediately.
Okay, 4-on-4. Something for FaZe to work with. Can they find any gaps? And they have. Carrigan's come through the smoke. Spinks notices it at the last second. Now ropz in for his lurk. Follows up on Carrigan. Disadvantage, he's got to do something to help his teammates. Under fire, Rain's got another one, and now it's time for ropz to move. That one's easy. ropz is on the board, and FaZe might be looking at 2 rounds.
Try and go after Brokey with the plant. Vitality in a 2-on-3. You can imagine they might be hesitant to give this one over, right? You don't want to let FaZe in on these Tech-9s. You want to try and do them dirty here and now. But with ropz finally arriving, 2 kills in this round, and it's just ZywOo, the man left to beat. He's going to get backstabbed by Brokey, and so FaZe finally get back on the board.
It was 7 in a row for Vitality before FaZe can respond. That is a brutal run. That's a kill you feel Brokey must have in that situation. Could have been an advantage for his team. FaZe is desperate for 3. ZywOo with his up now down in secret outside. They'll have Apex far away in support up at heaven just to be a distraction, but ZywOo wants Warden to back away.
Okay. ropz has started to remember what playing the game feels like. He's now onto his 3rd, and he gets the opener in this round. And it's a big man to have found. Spinks right up there alongside ZywOo at the top of the board.
And I'll tell you, the 0 kills, the story that it tells me is that as the lurker in lobby, when his teammates aren't producing elsewhere, you don't have a whole lot of opportunities. And this is one of the few rounds you'll see ropz take that aggressive playmaking from lobby. He has a couple plays he likes to make.
Straight out into the site. Slightly ahead of the smoke was Karrigan, so Mezzi gets 1 for free. Smoke blowing open, Apex tries to make a move, but Rain and ropz kills a piece. It's left on a ZywOo and Mezzi to try and deliver for Vitality. The flash is good, that gets Mezzi in. He's causing chaos, taking attention away from ZywOo. Mezzi's doing it all right now. 3 kills. And maybe he's bought a bit of time for ZywOo to wrap in. Rain has not taken his eyes off the heavens. Rain has been waiting for this, but the moment he looks away, the second he looks away, ZywOo drops in on the bomb. ZywOo's sticking it. Brokey's got to make a move, and he's not going to get there in time. So Vitality turn that one around. It's Mezzi and ZywOo in the retake that find double digits for Vitality. I don't know.
The upgraded P250 on ZywOo.
Jesus, man.
At this point, just give him whatever the hell he wants. Frozen peeks out, pops on a flash. It's Flamesy to find the kill, and ZywOo's protecting heaven. Karrigan's been brought down low. But do they know about ropz? ropz in the smoke.
Are they coming through? Oh, this is not ideal. ropz can't find the second. The fight from Lockers wins out for Karrigan. But it's a 2-on-3, and Karrigan's got no health.
I wonder if Spinks heard Brokey. They seem to be aware, at least considering the idea. Vitality, hit the brakes.
Yeah, they're very split up right now, right? They want to regroup. You don't want to give away this pistol. That is the red carpet for FaZe to try and get back into this game. So it looks like they want to go regroup back in the lobby with ZywOo still down through secret. Brokey breaks the vents.
Sound
give
cute.
that illusion. He's considered this rotate down towards lower. ZywOo is about to confirm that that is not the case. He plays in through the vent. Brokey waiting for him. This could get weird. 2 players for Vitality. About to try and get out through the hut as ZywOo makes his move. Up on the ladder, is he ready for Brokey? He's not. Dual Berettas find him. 2v2. Brokey's dualies deliver for FaZe Clan. It's just Spinks left to beat, and Karrigan will. So pistol round picked up for FaZe. Longer range for Brokey on that M4. You really want ropz to get out with this opener, because then they're going to get churned up into this kind of layered stack down at the B site. Gives a bit of time for Brokey. But ropz falls, getting nothing done. That is a big opening for Apex to have picked up. Means that Brokey gets there too late. Vents are cut off. This is going to be a slow rotate for FaZe Clan into a lost B site, and that's assuming they want to go for this.
Oh, they're so locked out. I can't even believe Frozen tried the idea of going down vents. It's all on this retake. They are going to go for it. They have to. Oh, ZywOo! 2 more kills with the Deagle. Shut down eventually, but Frozen doesn't have the health for this.
Yeah, low on HP into the Spinks Apex duo, and they're not fighting, and they're not peeking, and they swing together. And so Vitality, an immediate response. The force buy with no plant comes through, and it comes up in favor of Vitality.
Pressured FaZe, into the secret, into this whole crumped up retake. And ZywOo, beautiful crosser placement. Who wouldn't have it when you have 21 kills? He's living on the clouds right now. He's 36,000 feet in the sky. Double kill with the Deagle, puts Vitality where they need to be. 11-3, FaZe in the ropes here in Malta. That's the first map of the quarterfinal, a map they lost in Copenhagen, and they seem to have learned from their mistakes.
Oh, they've learned in a big way. Lobby crunch though, nets a kill. Kerrigan and ropz very low on HP. Little bit of spam connects just to tickle onto Brokey and takes down Kerrigan.
Even that's frustrating for FaZe, right? They found their way into a 4v4. They have this lobby control, something going right, and then you get smoke spammed out of the round. Frustrating way to go if you're Kerrigan.
I guess this round is, because it's gonna, you feel like it's just gonna slip away, but this is, I guess, the conversation. You mentioned FaZe being in every single finals in CS2 when we started this series. They've been competing at a ton of events, event after event, traveling to and from. Vitality hasn't played since the major. They've had about a month off. That is time to get back, gather yourself, retool, look at what you're doing wrong. FaZe haven't had that break yet. They haven't had that breath where they get to look at their own game and say, what do we want to change? What do we want to improve? What do we want to adapt?
I agree with you, but it wasn't a given what Vitality would take out of that break. Remember, you get to simmer in the disappointment that this third map was against FaZe. How you let away advantageous situation. You gave it to the nerves and the pressure.
They needed that. They needed that month to just sit there and stew in their anger and give into it.
Yeah, I think the thing that's like wild there though is FaZe have been complaining about being exhausted for a while now, with good reason, but you know, they've kept doing it ever since even the setback in Copenhagen, losing out in the major final there. They still went on.
Obviously, he took over this map. There's nothing else to say. It's not a one-man show. He's had teammates by his side. Spinks has been stable. Apex had a couple of key moments, but he's done exactly what he wanted.
Yeah, I mean, ZywOo's having an incredible game. You can't take anything away from that, but Vitality as a whole have looked so well prepared for FaZe. All their responses on the CG side were perfect. The way they shifted and rotated together as a team, it was all perfect. And now they get to reap the rewards of all that hard work. Hit into the upper bomb site. It's a little bit flat, but they've taken control of everything. No defense mounted.
And in this final 2v4, I mean, FaZe, it's kind of reality setting in now. The Nuke is going to get away from them. And it's not like it was a close affair. It's not like FaZe were in this early on. There were a couple of swing moments, swing rounds that maybe you could have said, okay, bad luck. But this has been a dominant game across the board with ZywOo putting on a clinic for this win for Vitality. And they'll lock it in. FaZe's map pick goes the way of the Vitality squad. And Vitality barely break a sweat while doing it. They have come in to this quarter prepared. They have come into this looking for revenge over the FaZe clan that knocked them out back in Copenhagen.
So exactly that right here, right now. Rain, noisy up the ramp. Oof, the nade onto Brokey. That's a hefty amount of damage, and Flames, he just jumped into the fight.
Oh, good rebuttals though. ZywOo's not done. He's here, and they bail out in the opposite direction. They want nothing to do with it. 3-on-3, and we've already got a play forming in middle.
Hi guys, ropz dead early on. ZywOo gonna find him, and that leaves it down to 2 for FaZe. Kerrigan and Frozen.
Maybe not.
Molly will disrupt that for a moment. Frozen trying to take away space, lives to regret that. And now it's just Kerrigan who will get run through. ZywOo, 4 kills in the pistol. He's gonna open up Vertigo with the same tenacity he brought to Nuke. That was Frozen's second worst game ever in his career. And for ropz, that opening map was a top 5, I think, is where I'm at right now. So 2 very rough performances from usual standout players in the FaZe jersey.
Yeah, okay. Well, ZywOo with back-to-back 4Ks, that's going to be one of the easier ones he'll get throughout this second map of play, I'm sure. Well, pressure across the map. Mezzi with a forward position. Spinks to jump up wood when Mezzi takes contact. Let's see how this wombo combo works.
Right, Mezzi, if he can get out with a freebie to open, that's fantastic. Now that makes Spinks that much more effective. It is well handled by FaZe. They're able to trade both of them going 1-for-1.
Here he is.
Now they get some room over towards B, but ZywOo, he has been the gatekeeper of all the ground that FaZe have looked to take, and that's no different here in round number 3. Apex moving in, trying to take the attention away from ZywOo. And it's ZywOo taking all the attention, leaving it just on Flames. 1v1. ropz on the receiving end of that Famous. And so another one of these rounds that are often good to FaZe. Oftentimes they're able to just squeak them past.
Okay.
Ambitious.
A gun available has been scooped up by Rain for now. The spam. Chip damage. ZywOo is still postured. He's looking so confident.
I like that Flames is still here too. He's just like, you guys don't have utility. You guys don't have a Molotov for me or nades to barrel behind these sandbags, but the danger's coming the other direction. ZywOo's out of bullets. Kerrigan's got it. They forgot about Flames for just a moment. Important trade. And another one of those rounds, Harry, that you feel like FaZe, they squeak these out more often than not.
Yeah, and finally they're in a good spot to do so, right? 3v2. This is a good chance for FaZe. They have to capitalize now. If this round gets away from them, I feel like that's like the whole essence of FaZe Clan has been disrupted.
Oh,
spotted.
Yeah, he does. He gives it a go. A crack. Well, the bomb helped out mainly for the damage there, but FaZe.
Maybe he wants to push down.
Oh my. He does. Straight through the short side. Great rooting from ZywOo.
No
and he even
way.
follows up with a lot more damage. That tees up Rain for the nade, and so well converted for Vitality. That, honestly, you're trading MP9 for the double kill down at the base of ramp. It did cost you one ZywOo, however. So he's going to sit back here, topping the charts for Vitality, hoping that the rest of his team could walk this one over the line.
Yeah, but out of the timeout, that play from ZywOo is just like whatever plan FaZe talked about and came up with, it no longer matters. It's not there anymore. Good job with the AUG from Brokey.
Yeah, and that nade did us so much damage onto Flamesy as well. He's chipped down to 21 now. You don't have ropz and Frozen online just yet. This would be a good round to get them activated. Great for the confidence, great to break the money of Vitality. Steady into that 3-on-3. Mezzy pushed forward at B on the railing, searching and hitting a banger over shot. A dink for his troubles, however. The nade could do it.
Oh, perfect from Brokey. Gives up his position, though. Still, Spinks can't handle the mid-peak.
Good molly.
Great molly. Great shot. Flames is going to get one, but he's low on health, and he's got Brokey to deal with.
Ooh, swings out ahead of the drop-in from Flames.
Oh, no.
Oh, hang on a second.
This just got weird.
Yeah, I feel like... Wait, the time Brokey.
Yeah, you can't
have to run it, and Flamesy's already playing for A. Flamesy's already going to be on the A side. But Brokey, with this, has to know that he'll be taking a duel. Has to know there's a fight. Flamesy's done it.
Molly comes out, Flames close angle held and low on health. Brokey checks him. And so Brokey will stand and deliver. You were worried he was overthinking it, but clears the angle he had to clear, and Flames takes a seat.
It's actually gone for the double, so this is to help secure a lot of control over towards A.
Or show a lot of control over towards A. Kerrigan and Rain, it almost looks like they're setting up a fake. Good kill from Kerrigan, important trade.
Looks like it's destined to finish towards B. Mezzy might need to tuck in somewhere safe.
I feel like at this point, if you're FaZe, you're kind of playing to dodge ZywOo, and you learn the info that he's over towards short right now, so you just want to follow through with this B play, try to exploit Mezzy here. Spinks joins him on the rotate. Spinks spots the boost, but he can't get a beat on it. Up and over, into Mezzy they go. ropz and Rain get the entries to try and make this happen, but Apex has slowed the roll of FaZe, and that's time they can't afford to waste here. ropz left up in the clutch, getting flanked as well. ropz battles forward. Just under 10 seconds left. Tap on the bomb, but he's not given these engagements. The net is closing around ropz. Little by little, ZywOo's been given time to come in on the backstab.
The T-smoke exchanged as well. That's very common to extinguish any CT mollies, but if you know that that is completely covered off, gives you a range of motion for your B defenders, which was currently doubled up, but they found the gap. FaZe. This could be the difference maker as Kerrigan's aim. Last few days, it's been on point.
Dude,
look at this, look at this.
What a guy to remove.
Oh,
yeah, they're all the way out through middle. ropz, he had a really hard time making these lurks worth anything back on Nuke, but here, he's in a great spot to do maximum damage to Vitality as they readjust back in the middle. They go right into ropz. They learn about him the hard way, and there's the double up. ropz is finally finding his impact here. And so FaZe are right there, chomping at the bit to tie this game up again.
Found the perfect gap, didn't they?
I was going to say, how do you get Brokey up in Guardian and then you get ropz flanking the A bomb site that quickly? That's just FaZe just going, well, let's test mid.
But in terms of round opener, though, they had B pressure and A ramp pressure. They felt like they were everywhere, and that's actually because they were.
Yeah, kept the extremities stalled out so that they could have that gap for as long as humanly possible. Nobody shifted back to cover mid.
And this is the most horrible part of the game to be in for Vitality. With only 1,900 lost going to either team into the next round of play, Mezzy really needs to hold on to the silence them 4 to give them something to work with. Oh, Mezzi will course correct for 2, so doing damage. FaZe, you can't throw too much more away. You're pinned. Actually taking everybody. Mezzi saves a gun and takes everybody down on the FaZe side of the server. That was a chance to start building a bit of an economy.
That's Mezzi for you, the best in the West Midlands.
They've made some light investments. Mezzi donated his utility. They have that AK scavenged, an MP9 for Spinks.
A couple of them gave armor back, bought it, and then sold it right back. So they've kind of been between two minds,
Yeah, and you can understand why, because there was individuals, I think Carrigan came into this with only 3,900, so we're talking AK, a head armor, and maybe a flat.
I mean, look at the nades.
Yeah, look at how light this round is on util. FaZe are going to win it by force.
Oh, another team flash. ZywOo mistimes that peak, but he's got a little bit of information. I don't even know how much it actually matters, because these AK-47s just walking in nonchalant, ready to duel, ready to fight. And Vitality don't have much to counter it.
ZywOo opens. Apex finds another in the meantime. You don't want to fall down to the pistols here, FaZe. This is the first time they're looking to leap up into the lead here. Frozen's low on ammo. They're closing in. Got to get the reload off. Down to the Glock. They're pressuring Frozen, and he's caught out on an island. ropz tries to move in and clean up. Trying to clean house, and he will. Apex and Flames both dead, but Mezzi arrives, and this time can't find a thing. So FaZe find themselves up in the lead.
Okay, well, did they know where that trajectory came from? They boosted Carrigan up to wood. They're setting up a BXQ to explode. And Mezzi, that is brilliant. Just completely cut down one angle, one avenue of assault.
And at this point, Vitality's like, we got nothing on A ramp. It's clear, it's quiet. Shift more to B.
Yeah, I think especially after you've seen the boost, right, you know that kind of gives you the safety that there were at least 2 players here, so there's info that comes with that as well. Mezzi able to double up. Spinks can't hold the line. ZywOo moves in, taking up this position over at B, and with a self-flash, he gets involved for one more. Apex and Flames, they've got some util to work with. Molly for the bomb plant. Apex can't get away with the kill, and Flames' Molly comes out early. Low on health, Brokey puts on a show. 4 kills deep into the round, and FaZe are now building a T-side. And since that point, Vitality have found one.
That Brokey clutch in the 1v1 is the exact clutch that Maniac has been afraid of throughout this whole series, throughout Nuke. And look what it's created. Kerrigan's gonna come through, playing between the smokes. He needs a flashbang. He needs something from somebody, but they're spam all the way through!
Finn is mad. He's rolling back the years right now, and he's teeing up FaZe Clan for one hell of a T-side half here. Carrigan is leading by example, and the rest of FaZe are following suit with just Mezzi left. 8 feels as good as done.
Bro, without pistol round, 8 is incredible.
This has been a sick half from FaZe, even though there's been some wonky moments against those lighter buys. They've found some gaps, and now they just need to shut down Mezzi.
ropz will oblige him, don't you worry. There's the backstab in. This is looking good. Finn is doing all he can to pump up FaZe, topping the charts. In behind him, Brokey with clutches. ropz' lurks are finding impact. That's fine. It's a quirky pistol round.
That's
the old school,
one way to frame it.
Yeah, the old school tank strategy. Just stack somewhere and start pushing.
Well, you're going to lose the site. They don't have a kit. They have a smoke on Frozen, a flash on Carrigan, but Carrigan's flanking, Jason.
And when Vitality feels no pressure and no presence, and here's no shots through smokes and no counter nades, they're going to be very, very wise to what's happening.
Losing both pistols.
Yeah. That's a more succinct, less story-driven way of saying it.
And FaZe will tell you, they always give themselves the toughest route possible. Never winning a pistol, that is quite the tough route. ZywOo opens, and they chase down the players at CT. Good reaction from Vitality, recognizing that this flank was where the bulk of FaZe were coming from. And so it is a clean pistol from the Vitality squad. No contest from FaZe.
And 3 more kills for ZywOo. He's currently 22-9. What's your setup?
Yeah, late round's going to be really tough. There's the counter molly as soon as B stares. Util is thrown out by Vitality. Rain boosted up. Flashbang going to come in.
A little bit of a counter flash out as well to slow the push, but Flames still in with the opener. Oh, that's so nearly awkward for Brokey, and they will punish him the second time around. ZywOo holding at the bottom of the ramp. He's been waiting there all round, and he gets his chance to get involved. ropz and Frozen, they both had a mare to open up this series. ropz has recovered somewhat, but we've been waiting for those big Frozen moments. Nade finds damage, but this, oh, I was going to say 2v4 ain't it. They don't even get out with ropz still alive, and ZywOo's already hunting. Vitality know the impact that winning this round will have, and they want to make it as brutal as possible. They're even trying to hunt down Frozen, and they've spotted him on the retreat.
Yeah, he's a dead man walking, isn't he? They still have more than half of the bomb yet to chase him out, and everybody's sprung to life. Frozen, what are you meant to do?
He's going to do his best Mezzy impression. Let's see what he's got.
How's his British accent? Blood.
I don't know. Let's find out. Right here, Frozen. Oh, he's screwed now. There's nowhere to go. Vitality systematically take all of his options away.
As we'll exchange ramp smokes. Lurk from the T side. Yellow block, not the deep one from the CTs. ropz, you've got company.
Yeah, he's got to do something here as ropz. I'll swing him over in mid, and he controls the spray. Spinks and Apex both removed early. And so ropz is starting to find his voice. Rising up through the ranks of FaZe. Clean from mezzy. Dude, he's been all over the B-bomb site, both sides. Mezzy's been there, putting his name all over B.
Before that kill, I was about to say they have to convert this, but now there's a real conversation. You have a smoke, a couple of flashes, a HE, ZywOo and Flames is still in the mix. Rain's calling B clear. It's a retake setup on A right now.
Karrigan's going to shift over. They're not going to try surely to push forward into the bomb site. Karrigan's got to be really careful. If the play is going to be clear B stairs and push forward, yeah, delay the plant with Molly and nades, allow that flank to come to fruition.
How deep do they surge?
Flame spots Frozen. Fire the ice for control. Over this A side, there's those mollies coming out to slow down the plant. One more on Frozen. ZywOo, another tap required. And this is wasting precious time for Vitality. FaZe might be teed up to maintain that lead. ropz is in on the backstab as well. They're aware of it. They try to clear him, but ropz very well handled with an ace to find the lead for FaZe Clan. ropz stands and delivers.
And ropz hasn't been in that top form that we expect from a player of his quality in some time. This would be the moment for him to awaken. That ace is beautiful. It's against a gun round. This ain't no eco bashing. This isn't a lighter buy. This is an A4 doing dirty work on LAN.
And it's extended across the whole round. It's the movement, the positioning, the response to what Vitality is doing.
You can't just sit here and wait.
Well, Brokey's shifting back with the AWP. I thought maybe they'd perch him up to peer down the A ramp and rotate Frozen over, but it's going to be all ropz and quad.
No flashes to support these B peaks.
Oh, no, yeah, they wanted that AWP to peek down ramp, and so him and Frozen were swapping out. That's going to delay the rotate a hell of a lot. The B site held for now. Karrigan and ropz offering up the kills. Spinks moves in. Is he ready? No, he's not. Karrigan! Another multi-kill from the captain of FaZe. That's what was required here, but it's ZywOo still left in it. And Karrigan's his kryptonite right now as he steps up with another multi-kill. Karrigan does not want this one to be over in 2.
Former star player in previous iterations of Counter-Strike, but he's back today.
It is just an insane statement to think, like, thank God ropz is getting switched online so Karrigan has some help. A sentence you weren't expecting to say here. ZywOo finally takes him in the head-to-head, but Brokey's out for revenge. Frozen don't overextend, low on ammo. Brokey tries his hand at the flick and comes up short, so Vitality able to etch out a man advantage here in a low-buy round.
At least they've snuffed out ZywOo. The only one putting up numbers at the moment is mezzy. Now take away a couple of exit kills, sure. Spinks has come alive in this second half. He's been able to find 6 kills so far. Apex and Flamesy also chipping in when necessary, and it feels necessary for Vitality now. Hitting the brakes, allowing some re-aggressors.
Allowing someone to make a mistake.
Just like this.
Just like this. But would they be aware of the mid-round push? Frozen is alone at this bomb site as one rotates off. If they clear this. Oh, but they won't. Oh, they will. Oh. You said mezzy was the other one, and boy, does he deliver with the deagle. And now tucked behind sandbags, ropz, playing like a little bit of a rat.
They don't have any util to get rid of him, but they're going to try and outposition this A play. If Apex gets this, that's the round for Vitality. Teed up right there. ropz is so far removed, he can't play into this.
It's such good team play from Vitality that we've seen in both of these maps so far. Even with them being down, it's like Apex has such a good standing. He's like, I'm the pivot point, just rotate. Nobody was going to be here to defend. I can hold this off.
Well, this is a key round to lose for FaZe. Right? The finances are absolutely in the bin. They will get 2,400 as the loss bonus. If ropz stays alive, he can drop one, Carrigan can by himself, but it was still going to be touch and go. This could really be the turning point.
We talked about their experience as a team on the map and experience of individuals on the map of Vertigo, and I might be reading into this too much, but that round felt like they didn't really understand that, like, you've kind of done what you needed to do at ramp. You didn't need to take those deep fights. One player backing off, Brokey sliding out wider for the fight with an op.
I think because they started 3, they really wanted control.
Yeah. And they just got stuck in the idea, stuck in the mindset, couldn't hold back.
It did look slightly disjointed with the fights. It was great that Brokey snuffed out ZywOo immediately, but yeah, some slight overextensions, and now they find themselves... Oh, Apex making no secret of his presence. They will look to re-molly wood, deny the re-aggress on the timing of the smoke. Playing on the cusp, the nades hit it. Was that that was a team nade?
Might have been. It blew open either way. Apex pushes out. Now they know the position of ropz. That's a good double tap to the dome. And Brokey spotted one in mid, but ZywOo will not be stopped.
He is low after that skirmish. Vitality with a bit of room over here in middle. ZywOo watching. He's right there back in CT, but they get him off the angle, they get him off the boost, and they're going to look to regroup here. These are making moves in the meantime. Clearing out B ramp is nice. It at least frees up one of these B players to go on a bit of a roam. They're going to leave Rain there. Oh, there's the ZywOo opener. Brokey didn't finish him off the first time around.
Oh,
ZywOo might just be the one that gets away. Frozen. This was meant to be his moment, but it's just the double up. That leaves it all on Rain, and they know where this guy plays. They know where he's often found over towards this B site. Rain's trying to get ahead of that right now with a mid-round rotate.
Did they hear Rain's drop earlier? He dropped onto the railing.
Yeah, but he's gone to the wrong side. Spinks has got absolutely no idea where he is. Just has to stick the plant now.
I think Rain's making the right play. You realize you're the B anchor. They know it. They're going to be planning at the A bomb site. He's going to be hustling there, but now a one-on-one. He's got no kit. He's got one smoke.
Spinks has all the time in the world to pick a position. But everywhere he goes, he's fearful that Rain might already lie in wait. If he can get a little drop of info here, something to play off of. Oh, and Rain makes noise. Spinks, he's got the info to work with here. Bomb timer ticking down. Rain is under pressure. Rain's got to do it. Spinks backed into the corner, but there isn't time for the defuse. All Spinks needed was that one little drop from the sound cue. He tucks in, he never gives the fight over. It's only Frozen here. The lone A-site defender. He's been struggling across this series. Frozen has not had that level of impact we've come to expect, but he opens up this round. The one man in defensive A puts up a fight, will get bested by Mezzi, but he's at least slowed down this site take. All that creeping up that Vitality did, they were hoping that this was going to be the knockout punch. It's still left open in the 4v4. Mezzi, 1 point of health, and so that bomb will get planted. FaZe are now tasked with the retake.
Well, they better get Brokey on the bomb. They've got 2 smokes to do it.
Try and move in. ZywOo gets out over towards the sandbags.
Spinks lurk.
Lurk out through mid for Spinks as well. That one's on a timer, constantly ticking in the back of FaZe's mind. This guy's going to try and move in and rob the round. Flames is taking the attention away. They hop on the bomb. Brokey is sticking this.
The knife's out, the knife's out.
Backstab arrives. They knife Brokey! And so Vitality, match and series point! FaZe are locked out at Vertigo!
Well, 4 more now.
Bro,
4 more.
Said it all across the series. FaZe have been in every grand final they've attended since CS2 released. Vitality have even robbed FaZe of 2 trophies in those grand finals, and here they're looking to be the ones that stop the FaZe Clan grand final streak. And they want to do it dominantly. They want to do it in 2 with an insanely one-sided win to open up. ropz puts up some defense over towards the B site. FaZe try to hightail it in terms of the rotations. They start pulling everyone over towards B. Paranoid. The Vitality, their mind is not made up yet. ZywOo walking up through ramp. He's going to clash with Frozen. And on that reposition, Frozen gets away with the kill.
That could be impactful.
You've just taken ZywOo at 30 kills deep out of the round. You hope that that can be a turning point if you're FaZe.
Oh, Molly from Flames. Chance to get this fight. He spots 2. Now into the bomb site. Smoke down. Flames against 3, but I mean, there's a couple on low HP. Rain is very low. Frozen is tagged up. That Molotov not spreading, edging and planting at the same time.
Oh, they hear him tag. They know he's still boxed in, but Flames. Oh, Flames! Oh! On the edge of the smoke! Flames lives life on the edge and steals away! FaZe Clan's quarterfinals! Their run in Malta is over, and for Vitality, it's just beginning!